a little bit of a wiggle, but not much. Not much. He's just a West Coast quarterback, not a scrambler or a mobile, just a West Coast. Little bit of a wiggle, but barely. I feel like I'm gonna get sacked if I don't.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I just decided to take off. Why is he so slow, dude? That's a 100 speed threshold. It's just not helping him. He's just so slow. Where's the cover 4 at? Oh, there it is.
Here come the Ravens. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that
I do have the announcers on this one, so kind of bear with me a little bit. Oh, I didn't. I thought that was a shed block attempt. I went flying.
If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
All right, I got a hook curl right here.
On second down, Hyde. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Bro, who's injured now? So many injuries, bro.
Now we have Hyde still on the ground here.
Oh, their running back's hurt? Okay, who cares? I ain't worried about him.
What you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he will have first down yardage.
They have John Ross. Of course, they got a 99 or 98 speed receiver out there. Why wouldn't they?
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Stafford on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah, we're missing some zone coverage technique. I can tell because we just let that go wide open.
I know many people like to throw to the
Then again, if I wasn't covering him, he probably would have gotten over there to possibly make a play. So we'll see. We'll see.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some good tackling.
Okay. So coverage functions the same way on this one as it does 22. You love to see that. It means I can make pretty much the same adjustments on here, and it'll translate. I'm happy about that.
They were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run it again with Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Is their backup Jamal Williams? That's so funny.
Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain.
All right, got off the block. I'm tripping, getting hip checked by the lineman.
Left side. And he picks up the first before he's taken.
Yeah, it's a little slow. When you visual sim it seems like they run a lot faster.
Another first down.
His position, and he's
I don't know.
listed as a tight
I feel like they
end,
run a lot
but he certainly
faster
doesn't
when
run
you're
like
not
one,
actually
and that's
controlling
what we're
them.
seeing more and more coming into
Could
the
be wrong.
Those guys
Could be
can
wrong
run,
though.
Make plays after the catch and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. About 3 yards there to the 20.
Run defense is doing pretty good, but
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go
That's
now
something
as
different.
the clock runs and they come up on second down.
I'm trying to put him inside, but then slanting him that way.
Again, it's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pick.
Okay, he stopped him.
Nice job there defensively.
I'm going to look at that. So what I did is I pushed him in, slanted him to that side, so he essentially held it about as long as he could. But I would have been better off just shifting the whole defensive line towards it and not messing up their
organized on the
whatchamacallit,
defensive
their
The Ravens on third
rush
down. They've been okay. 2 for
rush
3
angles
thus
and
far.
stuff.
Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down
I think he got
at
it.
the 20. Give him
I think
a
he
good
got
run
it.
to play,
Nope.
and he's definitely
All right.
And here now
Yeah, the gameplay could probably be a little bit faster,
and that last drive,
but it won't be tonight. I'm just playing this one game really quick.
You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to
I mean, that's
keep
90-something,
and I think
94
that's
stiff
exactly what
arm.
they
That's the
look to
best you
do.
got?
But the beauty
Really?
is the balance that they've created
I don't think he's overly
sets up
strong
opportunities for
either,
big
too. And like I
plays.
said, we're
Looks
all
a
like they're
run,
all rookies
turns
and
into
one-year
play
pros,
action,
so they've got a
goal
lot of
indeed.
developing to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
I should have been in 2-minute mode, honestly. I messed that up. Waiting to go 2-minute on the third down situation. Technically, let's just focus on getting the first really quick, like on a quick pass maybe, and then we'll see about maybe taking some chances later on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Okay.
That's Maxwell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him
So
a
Skinner's on that. They're
down.
probably playing some sort of cover
They'll look
3.
to throw now on first down.
Yep, they are.
Over the middle, complete. It's Maxwell.
Okay.
Now the offense going to use the first of their
Get the
timeouts.
chains moving.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking
That's
up
all
the
they're good
first
at. They're
down.
just good at running routes. That's all. They don't have good catching. They just got good route running. That's it. Some of them are kind of fast, but that's about it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Maxwell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. In the red zone this time.
Ooh. Why is Skinner in the slot? That's a terrible route.
Red zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we won't
All
see
right.
a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll get a chance to talk.
I could near about go normal offense if I really wanted to. I mean, I've got 2 yards to go, one timeout. Is there a play action?
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down.
He just hit him in the head. The fullback couldn't get out of the cluster of people.
Really nice play by the guys.
I don't know if
on
I'm going to go
the
back to
defensive
just
side of the
passing
ball,
all over
for
again,
the
but
guys on the
we'll see.
offensive line, they're doing a nice
Those
job of
corners are
trying to
just
protect
chilling out there.
But when a guy hops in the air and goes
Yeah,
up the
okay.
horn to try and knock one away,
Yep.
it's
Two
difficult because
bad
you
calls
can't
in a
reach out and
row.
grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he
Okay.
will take this one in for
That
a
was
touchdown.
pretty
It's
good
the
luck
fullback.
on my
His
end that
first
they didn't cover the fullback.
And the Ravens taking the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just
Wow.
mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk
might be
is a
able
big
to.
decision here.
Okay, just jump off sides and give up the first, I
I
guess.
think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
I don't know. I feel like they can control gaps pretty good when you start slanting them and stuff.
Here's Stafford.
All right.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Pretty sure their right guard just moved. Oh my goodness.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I don't know. Controlling their gaps might be a better play. See, let's try to power move with him.
To the right side to Eric
Nope.
Ebron. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat
They
on it.
don't. A lot of teams don't come out in 4 receiver sets in this game, which is really weird.
Fired an absolute bullet. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford looks to throw again.
I'm supposed to have power rush and DT.
Left side here to Sanders.
I'm supposed to have power rush and DTs, but they're not like
10 seconds to go before halftime.
they're not like there yet. They've got decent power moves. They're not, like I said, they're just not there yet. They're still young. There's a lot of developing, and I'm only upgrading the ratings that correspond to the archetype. So it's awareness is not going to get upgraded. It'll be like tackle, pursuit, and power moves or something. I don't know. Whatever the game deems important for that. I could low-key hit a big play to Skinner, maybe. Let's see. Maybe he'll get pressed and then you can just beat him.
To start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Maxwell.
Okay.
And just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout.
Oh, we scored. Okay.
Now this
There's this stretch play. Every Madden, I swear, when I choose West Coast, it wants me to run this play every down. I don't understand it. Every down, it wants West Coast.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on,
Nah, bro, he ain't got no
you take
power,
spirit
bro.
away from
That
another
80-something
team.
trucking
Drive
ain't
and
it,
willing
man.
to come back
It ain't
and
it,
win
dude.
Can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
All right, I'm gonna have one back stand and block just in case.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice
I shouldn't have pulled back on the analog so much. I would have completed that if I would have just stood in the pocket.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
These routes don't need to be as long since it is just third down. I don't know, we'll see.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact.
Bro, come on.
And brings up 4th down.
Okay, fine.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they?
Wow.
This is probably
Bro is aggressive up in there. You're going to get rid of that 65 overall real quick. Keep playing like that.
Stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
In this game, if you're holding sprint, you can't strafe. I kind of like it. There's like a little bit of a trade-off that's like realistic.
Well, that went right out the window there.
I like that.
That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
I'm going to see if I can press the outside or man line, but then have them play over the top in this cover too.
3rd and long. It's Stafford.
Nope, no power moves for you. Okay, there we go.
And he checks this one down.
Come up and make the tackle. Let's go and make the tackle, bro.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little
I'm kind of
gain.
excited to try slow 0 tomorrow because I've been on very slow 100 for like a very long time on Madden 18 that I've forgotten that sometimes having a little bit of arcadey-ish type gameplay can lead to a lot of fun.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
Well, our lead is okay, I guess.
If you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Ooh, a little pitch.
Sometimes with the running game,
Out
you
of
just
single
gotta
back?
stick
Okay.
with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to
Definitely not that way.
That also doesn't mean you just do it the same
Yeah, let's run this way.
you're doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll
His
take
stiff arm
this
actually
back to
triggered the break
37.
tackle, but yet that was actually a juke, so I don't know.
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Skinner, what? They keep putting Skinner in the slot. What am I missing? No, I didn't get rid of it in time. I was waiting for X to clear all the traffic in the middle of the field. He was wide open. I held on to it for like a second too long. I should have got rid of it a long time ago.
They get set and head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Bro, I can't. Who's this right tackle, bro?
To try and get this offense moving.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my goodness.
How do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before. Realize
John
there's a
Ross
way to
just
do it.
smoked our
And
cornerback.
maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things
All right, let's
going
run that
and
back,
excite
but
you
this
there.
time let's not get
There'll
all sorts
always
of
be a
tripped up
place
in our.
methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that,
Come on, power rush. There we go.
plays,
Close in, make the tackle.
that's often the difference in winning and losing.
I want to see something. They should be playing like right near the line of scrimmage, but not actually pressing. Yep. See, they're playing it tight. I like that. It's tight man coverage, but they're not pressing, so they can't get beat in a press animation. That's just how I like to play man coverage. A lot of people won't play it like that, but that's okay.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the
All
defense
right, I am
gets
gonna
press
come up
coverage
a little
here.
bit, just because we're entering end goal territory.
Stafford now on second down.
Okay.
He is caught at the
What the
7-yard
crap?
line. And he is
How'd he
in
get so
the
wide
end
open?
zone for a Baltimore
I don't know. I think the
touchdown.
zone coverage rating was really low out there on the cornerback's part because he just didn't even try.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take
Pretty much
over
2
here.
plays got them a
Certainly wanted to
touchdown right
avoid what
there.
They had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this
Well, I'm
case,
trying.
they
I
want
could have hit a
the
big
same
play
thing,
to our
control the
receiver.
game offensively,
Oh
but
my
get some
goodness. Oh, I should have
touchdowns,
just
put
cut
them
it
on
back.
drive and keep it away from them.
We do not have good speed to the outside because that's not our MO anyway. But still.
On defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near this, and he fires one, it's
Bad idea.
intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Dante Hightower, and he's going to return it to the
That is 100% my
21-yard
fault. I
line.
didn't think he was going to keep drifting back. I thought I could lob it over his head, but he just drifted right back into the zone and picked it.
This one was kind of up for grabs.
It was a
and
good
it's
play
gonna
on
come
his
down
part.
the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
So they played that pretty well. I didn't shift anybody. I just had the defensive line play the gap to the right, and they just kind of strung everything out a little bit. They did all right. The defensive end looked like he was about to give up contain a little bit, though, if being honest. So
Get your guys a little bit of contact and get things moving.
Welcome back to Toronto.
okay.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. On on second down, Williams.
Okay.
And he'll wind up losing yardage
Glide up in there,
back
make the
at
tackle. I
21
appreciate it.
yard line.
3rd and 10.
Lost 2 there, and
See
it's
what we're doing.
3rd
We're gonna play a little bit of a
This
cover 2
linebacking
here.
core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over.
I don't think they're gonna run it, but I'll go ahead and tell them to play to the right.
Because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers
Okay.
get to them, allowing them to
Hold them to the field goal. I've
and
pretty
keep
much
that running
ruined
game
the
alive.
last 2
It's a
drives
4-yard
offensively.
pickup, and that'll bring up 4th
They're
down.
going for it.
One hallmark
Okay.
of good defenses is
That's
understanding
fine.
the game, understanding
We'll do
positioning,
cloud flat again.
tackling immediately
So that way,
when
depending on who's there, they can either come up in the flat and make a play, or they can play back.
A chance to think about
I
turning
keep
it
doing
upfield.
power move, and I have a speed rusher.
And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go
Whew.
for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their
I had to
record,
make the
that
cornerback
was
go
done
up
as a
there and play the
successful play. Doesn't
deflection.
matter
If y'all
how they
noticed
got
that,
it
he
there.
wasn't gonna go to play it.
They got it done. They're
He
the
wasn't gonna
ones
be
that
aggressive at all right there.
Now they try the right side here. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought
Ooh.
down after a good game.
His best run of the night.
Now it appears
Best
we
run
got
of the
an
night
injured
right there.
Raven down there on the field. Hate to
Okay.
see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll push this
He's
forward
so
over
slow
about
through the hole, y'all.
42
It's unreal.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come
I'm
back
trying to just play like a normal offense, but it ain't really working. Goodness gracious, why did that? I feel like he was supposed to sit in the middle, but like he just kept drifting and drifting and drifting. Like way too much.
Too much time on the clock. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect.
No, not really.
He's taking chances.
I thought it was a good play.
A little bit of jeopardy.
especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you
There we
said,
go.
trying to claim
Okay.
that advantage.
Yeah, that would probably
Another injury, back-to-back injuries on this drive. Chapman really wasn't supposed to be the starter. I ended up highlighting the wrong player. There's a tight end that's a little bit faster than him because he only has like 78 speed, which is like really slow.
Now
But
handoff looking right. And
I kind of
he's
messed it
met
up,
at the
so
line of scrimmage and taken down.
he ended up getting a higher overall when I was doing my training during the preseason. I was supposed to train the tight end below him, but I trained the wrong one. So now number 48's are starting tight end. Unless the other guy ties him, I'll put him in. But right here, right now, he's our starter for at least this week 1 game right here. I want to hit Skinner, man, but
whatever it's going to take puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get
that
this
was
one
really
down
risky to get
the
Skinner the ball.
20-yard
That was
line.
very risky to get him the ball right there.
Pick up there of 20 yards.
In fact, I probably should have threw it sooner, and it would have been less risky. I could have kind of
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a
I let him drift a little bit too
I
far.
think he looks at it as,
Oh,
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
bro just ate a hit stick like it was nothing and kept going. Yeah, we got to work on his drip. We gotta like give him the Ricky Williams special or something.
And it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling.
I wonder, can I
His
change his
defense
head?
now
Can I give him like dreads and make him look cool? We're not gonna change ratings though. We're not even gonna change traits. We're not gonna change anything that could affect gameplay, but we can change aesthetics.
When you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there,
Okay.
hold him up. Second,
Here we
third
go.
guy in, rake it
1st and
up,
goal, baby.
Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back. See what
Yeah, read option with
transpires
my
after
quarterback
this.
with 70-something speed. Yeah, right. I'll tell you what we will do though. We will hit him with a little play action right here.
Go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And whistles, and we're gonna have another snap.
Dive
As they call
with
the
some extra
timeout.
yardage.
Defense.
All right, now we will try to we will run it on this. I try to like not be predictable on 1st and goal. I try to like go ahead and get a little play action in there, see if I can get somebody
Second and
to
goal.
get out of their
And he gives
position.
time to the tailback. And he is
Wow.
into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is some type of lucky.
With his first career touchdown.
I'll go over the team after this game. We'll look at ratings really quick. All right, they got 2 timeouts. Let's see if we can stop them. I really don't need a cover 4, but I feel like they're going to be taking shots. So doing a cover 4 right here, honestly, is not a bad idea. I do love cover 4 just simply because of the run fits. Okay, that one time I do a finesse move off the rip, we don't get nothing out of it.
And that is intercepted, or was it?
No, he couldn't get his other foot down.
He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
Like I said, I felt like they were going to take some shots, so. We want true zone or we want to match? I don't know. We're going to do match. We'll see what happens here. I'm a real big fan of match coverage. It's one of my most favorite things about the newer Maddens.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
Can't get off the block.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
Cloud flat. I'm pretty sure, I keep looking at that thinking that's actually the exact coverage I want them to play right here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He's
got Sanu.
Yeah, I should have told him to play over the top in a base cover too. I was hoping they would kind of play over the top a little bit and prevent that, but they didn't, so. I mean, we're going to win. Make no mistake, we're going to win. But
now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his.
All right, I'm going to do cover 3 sky because it's a curl flat. So this is a true cover 3 zone with no man concepts. And again, we're gonna sub because we're not gonna be. All right, let's get this correct this time. Cloud flat, or no, that was.
5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, I'm telling them to play over the top, so they should not get beat over the top. Underneath should be open. Bro, how did they keep getting beat like that? Dude. They keep getting beat like right over the top. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Our pass rush sucks. All these low 70 overalls that we have right now. Our pass rush is horrible. I'm hoping I can turn us into like a semi-respectable pass rushing team at some point. All right, we're getting more aggressive in trying to get them off the field. Essentially, is what we're doing. Now we're gonna have 2 people over the middle. Shut it down. Shut it down. Get the pass rush. Come up, make the tackle. That's why you get slot outside corners so they can shut all that down.
33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, and they're gonna face a 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. And this is intercepted.
All right, there we go.
That should do it.
Okay. I kind of baited them into that, coming out with the cover 2. Essentially, I was just trying to crowd the line, crowd the first down line, and hope that I could get them to throw deep and then maybe get a pick, which is essentially what happened right there. I've got really good safeties. I had like a rookie that's a 78, and then like a 1-year pro that's like a 79. So I didn't do the training the first season after I got all the rookies because I knew I was gonna have to do one more off season to get all my draft picks. So. All right, fullback's going to stay in and block.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Look at the spin. There he goes.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown.
Wow.
A big play there.
So this game is functioning a little bit like Madden 19, where as soon as you swap to a new player, you have to like retoggle the sprint animation or it won't work. If you notice, I wasn't sprinting at first, which was interesting. I didn't expect that. This is a heavy zone defense. It could be a man-to-man, but right now I have it set up to be as a heavy zone.
Shake off the interception
Because cover 3/4 is our coverage. As you see, we suck in zone coverage.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. One last
Okay, we were not supposed to be in cover 4, but okay.
into a double team and it's intercepted.
Okay then.
Near the 34.
Well then, that somehow all worked out. All right, really quick, let's go over our roster so you guys can see what we're working with. And that's probably going to do it for me after that. But yep, simulate through all that. We'll come back. I'm not going to upgrade players every single week because you got to do it on a rating by rating basis on this game, which some people do like. Some people like being able to go in here and choose whatever rating they want. Me, I'm kind of like, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. So we'll see. So let's look at the team. Here we go. All right, Chris Newberry is the quarterback at number 5, 76 speed, 91 agility, which is interesting. So his rollouts and moving around in the pocket is fairly good. 91 throw power is respectable. It is very respectable. I like it. We have another rookie, Jared Zumwalt. He's what is that? Sorry, had an alarm going off. We have another rookie here. I drafted this year. A little bit faster, a little bit of a stronger arm. But yeah. Doyle is number 30, the halfback, as y'all saw. 87 speed, 80 strength. His truck is only 88. I think you have to get to like 90 for you to be able to get like a new animation. This other guy's got the good animation right there, Briggs, but he's 3 overall lower, so he won't really get that many carries. Edward Stroney, he is a receiver runner, or utility back, essentially, is what that is. This is Jabril, Jabril Skinner. 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 92 agility. Catching the 76, 79 route, catching in traffic, which is why he dropped the ball that one time. 85 route running. As you see, we all have really good route running. So we're going to be really good at getting open. And once I get that to 99, I might look at another archetype to upgrade. This was the tight end situation I was talking about. This guy was faster. But this guy just has better catching, route running, catching in traffic. Lower spec catch, but way better release and better blocking. So overall, he's just a better tight end. He's just not as athletic as the other guy. Which in saying that, he's got better agility and acceleration. This guy just has better straight line speed and strength. Not bad. Left tackle, number 68, left tackle, 78 overall rookie, not bad. 80 on 1 year pro. 76, 74 rookie, I don't really care who takes the spot. Injuries are on, by the way, so these guys will get reps during the season. And whoever just wins, wins. 1 year pro, 78. 1 year pro, 81. Our best lineman, 6'7", 330. And because of the West Coast power scheme, we actually have power tackles. And the closest thing, archetype-wise, was a Big Mauler isn't one that they put in the draft anymore, but it's still one that you can toggle. Or not toggle. Well, yeah, you can toggle it, but you can find it too. Left in, we've got run stopper, 6'6", 311, 6'7", 303. Not the fastest, but they have good strength, good size. And then we got our speed rushers, 6'5", 259, 6'6", 249. He's the starter. He's got better power moves, finesse moves, lower block shedding, though. But overall, he's got a better floor as a pass rusher, I would say. And he has better acceleration, too. So, Golden is the one I'm starting, number 91. AJ Draft. He's 75 speed, 85 strength. Not bad. Power moves 82, as you can see, is kind of low. Definitely need to get that up a little bit. This is our run outside linebackers, run stoppers. Not fast at all. Not even really that strong. 75 strength is like what you would just expect that out of a starting linebacker. But he has 88 tackle, 76 block shed, and 81 pursuit as a rookie. So that really high tackle rating is going to be good for him. Here's Graham Whitman, our middle linebacker. Again, this is going to be a 4.75, so he's going to be a cover 2 or pass coverage linebacker. So far, 72 man, 72 zone. Not bad. I don't know how in the world he has 26 press. That's horrible. Luckily, he won't have to press that much. Cover 2 outside linebackers as well. I've tried moving him to middle, but his overall goes below 66, so he has to just stay here, backing him up. 86 speed. He is our fastest linebacker. 72 strength. I'll let it slide. 82 tackling is okay. He's a rookie. Power moves, finesse moves, not that good. Pursuit's okay. Man coverage, 63. Zone, 75. Essentially, his coverage comes from his speed, and that's pretty much, yeah, speed and tackling. As you see, his tackling is 82 as a rookie, so he's got good speed, tackle, and decent zone. Cornerbacks, it's supposed to be a slot. It's supposed to be the 4.75 cornerback archetype. But the closest thing I could find to that was finding a run cornerback, a run support cornerback, and then training him for, which is like, I think, tackle, man, and press, I believe, are the 3 characteristics of a slot. So this guy could be pretty good with 92 speed. I kind of like that. I like that he has 92 speed, so he has a little bit of range on him. These 87 speed corners are a little concerning. There really is no good archetype for slot cornerbacks, although maybe prototype. But I did use prototype here because it's supposed to be hybrid. These are guys that are supposed to be able to cover receivers in the slot and pass rush, cover deep, come up and play the run. So I ended up picking hybrid because they're super athletic, so they can look. He's got 70 man coverage, not bad. Isn't he a rookie? Yeah, 70 man, 78 zone, a little bit of do it all, 75, 77. So prototype at safety on this game is very close to hybrid on the newer Maddens. This guy I think has superstar. Yeah, this guy has superstar dev as a rookie. Pretty sure he was my first round pick. Well, actually, let's look at his ratings. 89 speed, good. 91 hit power, great. Pursuit, 82. Zone, 78. 90 acceleration, 87 agility, 82 jumping. 73 catch, which is good. Let's see, where's awards? Here we go. Yep, I picked him number 1 overall. Yeah, superstar dev at 78 overall, so he might not have been the best player in the draft, but I was okay with that. Kicker here, just an accurate kicker, because I simulate special teams, so I'm relying a lot on kick accuracy to help make sure I make it. Punter is kind of balanced here. Really, I should just get a punter that just has really high kick power, but I was going off of overall, so that's that. We've got a first round pick this year, a second a first, a second, and a 7th, and that's it. That's all we've got this year. Because what happened is I didn't have enough players to fill my roster, so I went around and traded away. As you can see, I lost pretty much my entire draft trying to fill in the holes because this game scams you out of draft picks, but I'm only going to build my team through the draft. So that was fine, I guess. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick game and team showcase. I'll be back tomorrow with probably a slow 0 gameplay. We can look at that and see what we think. If it's too over the top, I'll go back down to very slow 100. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Sim Football out.